Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am so excited tonight to be here with Jason from Ray of Light Tarot. You guys know that we are going to be hosting a class together, and so I wanted to feature him here on the channel. We're going to talk a little bit about the class before we start our mini readings, but we do already have 5 people on the list so far. So if you want to get on the list, you can send $33.33 to my PayPal, and it's in the link is in the description of this video, and that's how you get on the list. And I know the video is a little bit choppy. We're working with like my internet, so hopefully you guys can at least hear us really well. As long as the audio is good, I think we're good. So you guys tell me how it's going on your side. So welcome, Jason. How's it going?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jai. It's going, right? It's going good. I'm so happy to be here. I feel like, this is one of those things that even when I was off of YouTube for a time, I missed this so much. I missed going, child is ready for it,
Right? Right.
Guys, I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat saying hello. So if you see a hi coming in there, that's me. Yeah, what do you think about that, Jai? Is your inner child ready?
Oh, it's always ready.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I'm ready for liberation.
Right? Dude, no, totally. So we're like hinting at what we're doing, and we're actually leading a course that is called Liberating the Inner Child. And, the inspiration for that obviously is our own personal healing, our own journey, and our desire to share whatever wisdom, whatever nuggets of wisdom we've gained, through the years with you. The class is actually a really, really cool design that I am really excited about. And we can talk a little bit more about it. But literally, yes, I'm super excited, and I can't wait to dive into these kind of topics that sometimes can be a little bit hard to talk about, but at the same time, they're so necessary for like true healing to occur.
So necessary, Jai. I totally agree. It can be difficult, but it's so necessary. Everyone that I've spoken to about the class, the thing that I've kind of, reiterated to them is, this class is not just one where you're going to kind of go to class and get to know us better and listen to what we have to say. This is very interactive, and it's going to take guts to be interactive, but we're all going to be willing. Jai and I are both doing this and opening it up to all of you because we're willing to share our own experience, strength, and hope, and our own, core wounding or thereabouts, and how, nurturing that inner child and reclaiming our childhood and taking those necessary steps, how it has helped us and continues to help us, and how it definitely can do the same for you. It's just so abundant. This is not your grandmother's course. This is the real deal. You will walk out of this course feeling like you are on a new journey if you just simply, participate as we ask you to, and take the steps that you're challenged to take. This is a life-changing experience, 100%. I'm so excited about it. So excited.
Me too. We thought when we were talking about and deciding like what would be the structure of the class, we were looking at what do we both, have to offer the community. And I mean, you guys know, like I do the moon goddess training. And my background and my like expertise is on astrology and the gene keys, and also a little bit human design. And honestly, I've gone through like so much personal healing in these last like few years. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So like a lot of experience in actually facing my own shadows and moving through them and healing through them is one of the things that I know I'm bringing to the table. And Jason has how long have you been doing tarot?
Officially, I started the channel in August of 2018. So we're, going on 5 years. And I met you and really kind of asked you to be a mentor for me because of the spiritual awakening I was going through a few months before that. So I think it was maybe May or June of 2018 on Periscope.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen, you don't have to convince me. I've seen you, Jai. Obviously you were doing pretty well spiritually at that point already, because I wouldn't have asked, just anybody to mentor me. But I've seen you also continue to grow, continue to expand, continue to become more shaman-like, more of that high priestess vibe. I've seen it just you sort of embody that in such a very unique and powerful way. And it's been so enlightening for me to watch you do that with your music, with the courses you've taught. And I think what we both came to, guys, what she and I kind of came to as a almost a revelation about the inner child work, is that that's really, for all the things we've done that she does and that we've done together, like the finding the magic playground, that is absolutely, yes, a path to master manifestation. But this inner child work, this liberating the inner child, that really is the basis for your soul growth and for how far you're going to be able to take it. And it really should be a prerequisite, is what we were deciding, for any and all of these other courses. So if you have taken other courses with Jai, or with Jai and myself, or with myself, this is the one to take. This is the one. And if you haven't, this is the first one you should take, because it's going to give you something that everybody needs. It's going to give you something everybody needs, which is inner child healing. I was talking to somebody that I care about very much recently, who was going through a tough time the other day, and, very emotional. And so this friend came over to talk to me, and, he was just not feeling good about himself, not feeling good about things in his life. And I said, here's the thing to remember. We all go through that feeling. We all are human, and we all feel that way. And furthermore, I believe that's just the inner child within us needing to be healed. We're all just, walking around in these adult bodies, but we're really, for the most part, until we start healing that, we are walking around with our, 8-year-old or 7-year-old version of ourselves inside, doing a lot of the thinking and the protecting and everything else. And that's why it gets a little janky, and it needs to be corrected. But this is not a class that is potentially suitable for some of us. It is all of us. We are all here experiencing this trauma inside that we're trying to heal. And I'm telling you guys, the basis for it is to know yourself. Get to know that inner child. And we can think we know our inner child. We can have a lot of ideas, but I'm telling you, until you really go in and you connect to that wound and feel that wound, that core wound, and it hurts. It's scary. It hurts, and it brings you back to that place. Mm-hmm. But until you do that, you don't really know your inner child, because that's what reconciles you to your inner child. That's what reminds you of that feeling and that person within yourself that is you, that is a part of you, and what that part of you did in response to that trauma, and what that part of you continues to do to this day in response to that trauma. There's so many layers to this, but we intend to break it down for you guys so that it feels so natural and so good and so right. And this is the one. This is the class to take. If ever you registered for any class, I think this is the one. Don't you agree, Jai? It's just, this is special.
I love that. And I remember us talking about how important sort of like the first step into the journey, because I know a lot of people want spiritual healing or healing in general in their lives, but they don't really know where to start or what it's supposed to look like or whether they're doing it right or not. And what we're going to do in this class is sort of show you what that actually looks like. What is the process of healing? What does it actually look like? I mean, of course, it's going to be different for every individual person, but to understand, take it deeper and then deeper and deeper until you finally reach a place of true understanding, like you were saying, of yourself. That's what's in your life. And it's almost like when you get to the core, like the core wound, that core whatever trauma experience, and you understand it from the perspective of your inner child, or the child that was you in those situations when you were little, then you can feel your inner child and listen to your inner child in the way that it needed to be listened to, you know? And when you acknowledge,
you're giving me goosebumps.
I know that knowledge.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, it's that process that literally breaks open, like cracks open. I'm getting a vision of like an egg cracking open, and then it's a new beginning. So for sure, this is going to be amazing. Someone was asking, I think Jeanette was asking about a payment plan. And honestly, at this point, you guys, if you have to do a payment plan, I'm okay with setting up payment plans. You just have to contact me directly. And my email is Jai.
I have no problem with that either. Yeah. I have no problem with that.
We can figure stuff out.
We want you, if you want to be a part of this, we want you to be a part of it, because we see the benefit. And what I was just saying is so beautiful. I want to tell you guys, I remember Abraham Hicks talking, I was listening to one of her, like, what does she call it, where she just goes off? There's a name for those.
The rampage?
The rampage, one of her rampages was about the inner child. And I remember something she said, this is around the time I was just coming out of my dark night of the soul, around 2018. Something she said was basically, you guys, you have to realize that you have an inner child in there that's trying to protect you and trying to keep you safe and love you. But that inner child is not doing it the right way because of trauma. And you've got to go in and say, hey, little Abraham, or hey, little Jason, or hey, little Jai, it's okay. I'm an adult now, and I'm here to take over. And I thought that sounded kind of funny, but it also resonated for me than just that. And it's about going back to that place, like what Jai mentioned. And guys, when you go back to that place where your inner child was wounded, damaged, that piece of you was harmed, and your growth maybe was even stunted. We know in this course, so that we can all do this together and grow into the healed and powerful, master manifesting, spiritually aware beings that we came here to be, right? And so that's what it's about. It's about having the guts, having the courage to get to know that part of yourself, and to remember what it felt like when that part of yourself had to sort of kick into overdrive, or thought it did. And then once you can do that, we're going to take you out of that place, and you're going to be on the super highway to healing and abundance. Just watch. This is going to be so exciting. So exciting. And Jai and I were just talking, something I want to do to make it, you know, if you go and look at the course, I don't know if we put the link in the description or not, but
yeah, I did.
We can do that. If you go and check out the course, we'll have one class on every Thursday. It's about 2 hours long. And we've tried to schedule the time so that it would be a time when most people won't be working or at work still.
Uh-oh.
Figure it out and just know, if this feels right for you and cost is an issue for you, reach out to Jai or myself. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I believe that 100%, that if you're here and you're feeling drawn to this course, there's probably a will and a way there. And we want you to get in there and get that healing with us, because it's going to change your life. It's going to change all of our lives for the better. And we don't do this stuff for ourselves, you know, or just for you. We do it for all of us, for our tribe of people, and what it can do for us. And I'm telling you, man, there is healing power and abundance connected to this. We knew it from the moment we started putting it together. She and I did. It was just, we could feel it. We were so excited. Remember the Jai that together? We just knew, like, this is something.
Yeah.
And
yeah, totally.
It's epic. And
100%.
What I wanted to say, sorry, we talked about this earlier, and because finances, for the next 3 people who register and book, meaning pay, register, set up everything for the course, the next 3 people, Jai's going to keep track of it. Those next 3 people, I'm going to give as a bonus, a free 30-minute recorded tarot reading. So when she gives me your name as the next 3 that have registered, I'm going to reach out to you via email and get your questions. You can ask me questions, and I will do a recorded tarot reading and send it out to you. So that's a $75 value. My 30-minute readings are $75. The recordeds, that's their normal price. And so that's a great incentive to try to get it done faster. Like, if you're someone that feels like you have that pull to do the class, well, go get it done, because registering soon, and probably tonight, because it's the next 3, you'll get a free 30-minute recorded reading, and I think that you won't regret it. Okay.
Yes.
So think about that, guys.
Yeah. So I see some messages that the connection is a little choppy. Are you guys able to hear us at least?
Oh man.
What I can do also is I can try switching to my other Wi-Fi. It's coming in and out on my end. This is what I'm seeing. But yeah, I can try either switching to my other Wi-Fi, or I can try going live directly from Zoom and not through like OBS. We can always do that. So you guys tell me, what's your experience?
And I also need to update my Wi-Fi right now. I need to turn it on. It was turned off, so that might help.
Okay, yeah. I think it's mostly on my end, but yeah, go ahead and do that. So are you guys able to hear me okay? I know it's like, I think it's because my Wi-Fi not like super, super strong. And I think because I have 2 things going on at once, it's acting up a little bit. Like, it'll be coming in and out, in and out. But let's see.
Hey, Joni. Hey, Lynette. Hey, Raven. Hey, Zainab. Hey, Janie. Nice to see you. Rachel, welcome. Jeanette. Trying to make sure we said hi to everybody. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Hope you guys are having a nice evening. Upper body is sore. I did some lifting at Bailey's today, and my upper body is sore.
Oh my God.
Because I hadn't lifted in a while.
That's awesome. So I think you guys can hear us okay. Yeah. I think that's what's going on, is that you guys can hear us okay. I know it's a little delayed too. I'm going out and coming back into the video, but I just want to confirm that like you guys can at least hear us. That's like the main thing, which is my experience is like I'm playing it and I can hear myself, even though the video is a little bit choppy. Oh, it's just
did you guys hear anything I said about? Did you guys hear anything I said about the free readings that you can win?
Okay, are we back? Is that any better?
I hope.
It looks good on my end. We'll see
Does
what
it?
happens. Yeah, it
Let me
looks
see
good
what
on my end. Sometimes all it
Me
needs
too.
is just the fucking
I'm
internet to
full.
reset.
I'm full signal. So hopefully if we both are.
I think it's good now. The good thing is we didn't start readings yet.
I know. Well, that gives everybody a chance to get on the list.
I
Guys,
know, right?
if you're having trouble hearing it, now's your time to get on the list while we get this fixed up. Yay! Lynette says yay. Does that mean it's back? Much better. Whoa, Nelly. Thank you, Whoa, Nelly. Raven Jensen sent hearts. I assume that means that's good.
Thank
I
the
love her
Lord
name,
Almighty.
Raven Jensen.
I know, isn't that fucking cool?
It's an awesome name. I don't know, Sid. I feel power around that name.
It is, yeah. Well, she's a powerful being for sure.
Yeah.
She's a little shaman.
Little future shaman or shaman in spiritual training growth.
No, she's a fucking shaman already.
Oh, she's a full-fledged shaman. Pardon me.
I'm just kidding. Well, she just graduated from the Moon Goddess training, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
so she's a certified Akashic Records reader.
I know the Moon Goddess training is the real deal.
Okay, we're good now. Yes. All right, let's start these readings. Okay.
Lynette said I'm on the list.
Yeah. Okay, here's the list. Here's the list. We have Tonya. If you're in here, let me know. But we'll go back to that. But on the list we have for tonight, Lynette. What the hell? Oh, I was like, what did I write? Darcy, Malia, and then Rachel. That's who we have on the list for tonight. And yes, anyone else?
I haven't seen Malia in here yet. I'm going to make sure she knows it's on your channel because she sent it to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm
going to go out of here 1 second.
And while he does that, you guys, the link to sign up for readings is below in the description of the video. It's basically my PayPal, and you can send $33. I put $33, doesn't matter, $33, 33 cents, or just $33, whatever, and just sent it to my PayPal. And then once your name gets on the list, I'm going to put it on the sheet. And then when it's your turn, we'll call your name, and that's when you can put up your question up on the screen. Thank you, Jane. Appreciate that. So that's what we got. So let's just start with Lynette. So I'm going to give you the opportunity now to put up your question and what you want to ask. And what we're going to be doing tonight is doing tarot and oracle readings, intuitive readings. So that is how that's going to work. Jeanette said she sent payment on Jason's PayPal. So.
Oh, Jeanette did too. Okay. No problem. That's fine.
I'm writing them down. And just to make sure that I know where they went. Okay, so all right. So we'll start with Lynette because I don't think Tonya is in here. But if she does come in, I'm going to ask her if she actually wants the reading tonight. So let's do this.
Let's do it.
I am going to be using my Wee Moon Tarot cards, as well as I think this is the Kyle Gray Angel Oracle. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, if you missed the beginning, that crazy choppy ass video portion of this video, go check out our course, Liberating the Inner Child, that starts on March 16th. That's next Thursday. So it's coming up quick. And we were saying that we're welcoming payment plans. So message me directly to set that up. My email is jaigobind@channelforgrace.com.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you see Lynette's question?
Yes. I sent Malia the link to this live. And guys, what I'm using is for my Oracle deck, I'm using the Mystical Shaman deck. These are the cards. This is the box that came in. It was actually a gift from Joan and our moderator, Joan O'Driscoll. Beautiful deck, beautiful cards, beautiful everything. And then for tarot, I am going to move around a little bit. So if you know these three decks and you specifically want one, let me know. But tarot, I'm going to be using either the Syrian Starseed,
Ooh,
the Morgan Greer, because I love Morgan Greer, or the Dreams of Gaia.
oh,
Dreams
can't
of
wait. This is
Gaia.
gonna be fun.
Beautiful deck. So, but that is considered a tarot deck for me. So tarot, I'm using one of those three to go with the mystical shaman. So yeah.
Okay, here we go.
One
So,
of them.
number one, I feel like this is Lynette's question. I feel like this is an ending and a beautiful new beginning. I am asking for guidance this year as we all transit through an epic shift in the energy. Okay, so guidance for the year. There's Malia. Welcome in. All right, so we're going to shuffle and pull some cards and see what we get.
Guy, can you read that to me one more time? I don't see it.
Yes, I feel like this is an ending and a beautiful new beginning. I am asking for guidance this year as we all transit through an epic shift in the energy.
Okay. So just basically general guidance regarding what we're going through here energetically.
For her. Yeah.
Okay. For her.
For the year. Yeah, guidance for the year, like whatever spirit guides want to tell her for the year. I think that's how I'm interpreting the question.
And that's for Tonia.
For Lynette. Lynette's going to go
Lynette.
first. Okay,
Got it.
so on my end, I'm going to talk about what I got. So the first card that I got it's the Three of Earth, and it says Gaia Rhythms. So and like this beautiful goddess playing the guitar. So this card to me says that the energy of this year is about following the rhythms, the natural rhythms of your life, the natural rhythms of the, whatever flow, you know what I'm talking about. There's another moon goddess, but yes, following the natural rhythm. So what I'm getting from this is do not try to force anything. Let the music play and just listen and enjoy the show. How beautiful is that? The next card you get is Air Amazon. It's an air. It's the Amazon daughter. Ooh, and it's gratitude. So as you step into your own flow, you're going to find more and more gratitude for life in general. And that's going to activate a lot of creativity for you because we get the Eight of Fire, which is about activism, but it's about like passion, action, forward movement and doing something important, like activism is about like making a difference in the world in your own way, making a difference. The angel card that you get is joy and contentment. So, all beautiful freaking messages for you, Lynette. So it's about listening to the rhythms, going with the flow, enjoying the process, finding gratitude, and you're going to be doing a lot of things that have a lot of meaning for the world and humanity this year. That's what I got.
Wow. Yes. And I can say my cards definitely, piggyback and coalesce with what you just said. So from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, Lynette, you got the card number 25, the Holy Mountain.
Ooh.
I'll show you that. And just that card alone, I feel like it definitely is representative of like, Muhammad and the mountain. It's about kind of your own sort of spiritual growth and spiritual complete transformation, because you also got completion. The completion card is card number 9, and you can see there's a lot of sort of esoteric energy in this card, and it's kind of, there's a lot of messages if you look deeply. There's chakra energy, there's that snake wrapping around the this is, what this feels like to me, these two cards? It feels like you having come into your own spiritually as a healer, and what you're capable of now is kind of unlimited. There's an unlimited amount of power and ability in front of you. In the tarot, in the Syrian Starseed, in your foundation, you got the abundance card. That's a major arcana. It's card number 3. If this was the traditional tarot, this would be the Empress card. but it is, intuitively kind of built a little differently. So it's called the abundance card. And it's representing you and the abundance that you call in so naturally at this point in time. You have some other stuff going on here. You have crowning the energy. You have the Two of Chalices. That can definitely represent a relationship or a soulmate connection coming in. Or because it's crowning and it's next to this Four of Orbs, it's probably a past person from the past who is a soulmate. And there had to be some sort of time apart or some sort of period of healing. Because I think of this Four of Orbs or Four of Swords as taking a respite, or even someone being in the hospital, or someone taking a long break from life, having to sort of check out and heal. And beside the healing card, you did get that Two of Chalices. So it's like something that needed time and space is now wanting to come back into the 3D in a very loving, strong way. I mean, the universe is supporting it too, because the Ace of Chalices is also coming in crowning. It's like, bam, there's the Ace of Chalices. Just in case you weren't sure, the universe is convinced that you are ready for this love and ready for this to kind of come back to life. And then last but not least, you have the Three of Cups, which can represent that same relationship kind of building or coming to a place of celebration. But it's also about your own healing and your own desire to experience life to the fullest, to live every day and every experience as much as possible. And you got the Transition card, Major Arcana, coming out.
God, yes.
Beside it. Transition card is so beautiful.
It looks like some epic portal. Wait a minute. Look at that picture.
Yeah. I mean, really.
Dude.
Seriously.
She's like moving into another dimension.
This is, this would be the Death card in traditional tarot. However, it is called Transition in this deck, and it really does represent, like, not necessarily you transitioning from the physical, but it could. But what it really represents for me, when I look at the other cards, especially the Three of Cups or Three of Chalices, is that you're transitioning into that while here on Earth in this lifetime, being able to channel fifth dimensional energy. Because all these chalices and stuff, that's fifth dimensional stuff, right? That's like the Pleiadians and all that heart space, Jai, like all that heart energy. Yeah. You're now transitioning to a place where you are going to continually and on a consistent basis channel that type of energy. And that's a healer. That makes you a healer. I have no doubt, and they're going to help you do that. But I love the fact that there's some sort of return to form with this beautiful connection here as the result of all of that. And because this was a hard time, I can see with this Four of Orbs, there was a time where, you or this other person may have thought, I'm not worthy of this. I can't make this work. This is not going to be me. But that's not the case at all. It turns out, just from taking a break or stepping back, abundance, that's that Empress energy where you have it all within you, and you draw, especially children, but men as well, into you. And then with the Ace of Cups and then the Three of Cups or Chalices in this deck, there's no question that you are able to transition now to a place where you are, yes, still on a healing path, but it's about the healing you provide to others too, through that unconditional love and through that, very, very flowing water energy that does represent your heart chakra. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. Yeah. And I don't even know what to say about the mountain, the holy mountain, by the way.
The snake and the snake eating itself. And the snake and the completion card.
Because snakes represent healing and miracles. And
but also transformation and release.
Yes, all of that.
So look at this, okay?
Is so beautiful.
The snake sheds its skin, and this image looks very much like you coming out of your shell, like it's like you're coming out, and this is you coming, like, man, it's like there's been like a black cocoon or something, right? Yeah, that picture of the transition card.
And the transition.
Yeah, and you're like coming out. Yeah, this is the same message except in a different way. And this one says activism, which to me is like you stepping into your mission, because that is all about being here for the collective, for the humanity, like how you're here to show up for the world. but it's going to take that. You got to get out of that funk. You got to get out of that like space that like is holding you back. You have to really like climb out yourself. So it can feel gnarly at first, but there's so much beauty on the other side, just like waiting for you.
So much. And let me just say, add one thing to what Jai said with these cards. And like she said, you know, you're coming out of that shell, or like a snake shedding its skin, and then you're moving into that transition energy where you're just becoming this amazing healing light being. Well, let me say, you know, a lot of people have gifts, but they just are afraid to try to use them, or they never feel like it's time. I'm going to say this to you, Lynette, and to everybody listening. It's never time. It's never going to be time. If today isn't, if you don't feel like it's time today, it won't be time tomorrow or the next day or the next. You know when you're supposed to start? Now. Now is the time. It's never going to feel perfect or right. And I'm telling you, if I had waited until I felt completely healed, or like I was really worthy to start doing what I do, a lot of people would have missed out on their opportunity for information and guidance and healing. And I would have missed out on all of that too. No, it's time right now.
A lot of people say that you should be like an expert at something in order to really be able to teach it. And what I've been doing, because that is actually for me has been like a fear in my life, I've started to study things and then started to teach them instantly, because when you start to teach, when you start to explain to someone else what you are learning, that's when you learn it even more, and that's when you harness the power, and that's when you like become the expert. It's like through the experience. And so I sometimes throw myself into things that I'm like, I don't fully feel prepared for, but at the same time I trust my intuition, and that's the key. It's like, no, I know this wisdom deep in my fucking cells. I don't need the knowledge.
Yes.
I already know it. I just need to trust that I know it, and that my intuitive side and my like channeling abilities will take me to where I need to go. If there's a piece of like logical information that's missing, my whole being will like show up, you know? And I've been trusting that lately more and more, and it's like night and day. The experience.
I love that. I love that. The one thing you and I have in common that I think we've always had in common, it's not that we're somehow better, more powerful healers than anybody else. It's that we have learned to trust our intuition, and trust that if we take that leap, if we if we just move forward and step into that place, that the universe is always going to have our back. That's power. Yeah. It's powerful.
Yep.
And you've demonstrated time and again the power you have around you. You know, your guides, your ancestors, how strong they are and what they can do. And my goodness, I mean, how could you not trust in them and in that? You know, that gives you such strength. And me too.
But you can't. You don't just get there from one day to the next. You know what I mean? Right. That's the other thing. But I feel like for Lynette, you're in that like transition of like coming out of your shell. So that was powerful.
It's ready.
Awesome. Yep. Okay. So we got someone else.
Thank you, Matt, for letting us read.
Yeah, thank you. So someone else just got on the list. It was Stephanie. I got her on there. Is Darcy here? I haven't seen her in the chat. I don't know if you're here or not, but if you are, let us know.
I haven't
usually
seen
she's
her.
pretty active in the chat, so we may not. But Malia is after Darcy, so why don't we just go with Malia, and then we'll see if Darcy comes in. We can always come back to her. So let's just jump on over to Malia. Go ahead and put up your question. Malia says, this is blowing my mind. Exactly the message I was given and gave to youth I was mentoring today. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. I love that. Yeah, I really love that. So to go over the list again, Tonya, Darcy, I don't think they're here, but they're on the list. We're going to do Malia next. After Malia is Rachel. After Rachel is Jeanette. And after Jeanette, it is Stephanie.
Cool. Okay. And if anybody else wants to get on the list, now's the time. Go do it. We'll be here. We're hanging tonight. We're not trying to, cut it short. So if you want to go get on the list, go do it. $33.33. Did you give him a PayPal or Cash App or
I gave
all
him my
those?
PayPal, just my PayPal.
PayPal. Okay. And
Yeah.
if you don't like, if you need to send it to my Cash App, like somebody did, that's fine. If you need, because we'll work it out. But usually when it's like her, since it's her channel, we have you send it to her stuff.
Yeah, but there's no, I mean,
But
it's not a problem. Yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so Malia wants a general reading. So let's see what we got for her.
Okay. Let me mute this.
Right away, I can tell you that there is a new journey ahead, for sure. The first card that you got, literally the Fool. Oh my, and then the Tower. Whoa, what's up with all these major arcanas coming out? I want to show you the images in a second, but I'm going to pull one more. I'm going to do 3 of these.
Now I'm going to do Dreams of Gaia as her tarot because I know her. She gets the yeah, it'll be good.
Messages. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's saying past, present, future for you. So the past, the Fool. You have either this year or, sometime in the past or the recent past or like this, whatever. I would say this last year. You have been really opening up. You have been on a new journey. Like there's something powerful that is beginning for you, that has begun. You're in it. What you're going through right now is a bit of a Tower moment, but I love how in this deck, I love how it's like things are kind of falling apart, but at the same time, the real meaning of the Tower in this deck is taking a quantum leap. Because it's like literally leaving behind that which no longer serves and jumping into the void of the unknown, diving into that symbolic death that makes you leave behind everything that is no longer you. That is the Fool's journey. The Fool's journey is the hero's journey. So that's like a new adventure that you've never been on. That's why you have to die to be reborn, right? Symbolically, of course. And then the last card that you get, the future. Oh my God, the Priestess. Wait, she just literally got 3 major arcana in a row. But look at this card.
Not surprising.
the Earth in one hand, the Serpent in the other. This reminds me of Eve or Lilith, right? It's like the powerful priestess. Priestessing the planet, which has to do with your mission here on this planet. Somehow these are the things, the important messages that are coming through. First of all, just getting 3 major arcana in a row is like, holy shit. This is a big message. This is a big thing for you. So you've started a new journey. You're in the process of like letting go and really like diving into that Tower moment, because what you're getting ready for is basically to step into your power. The High Priestess is like her full power. She knows herself. She's confident. She is able to trust her intuition, everything we were just talking about. Like she's in her strength. Like there's no doubt fits in that space at all. So you're getting ready to step into your power yourself. And I still have to shuffle the oracle, so I can hand it over to you if you want for a second.
Okay. So what I'll do while she's shuffling the oracle is talk to you about the mystical shaman cards that came out for you, Malia, which are just right there in amazement. So the first card is card number 55, and the second card is card number 23. So all 5s, and it's all about change for you. There's this growth and change. The first one you got is Taming the Wind. Ooh. Taming the Wind. I mean, that's when you think of taming the wind and you're in an energy of change, that's growth and power right there that I don't know if you realize. I think a lot of times talking to you, you don't actually recognize just how strong you are in that ability.
Do you know what I got for that? If you don't mind just adding this one little bit. Nope. The wind is like the swords. It's the mind, right? The wind energy is the mind. So taming the wind is like taming the negative mind. That's basically what I just got. Taming the thoughts.
Yes. Yeah. And that's a very, intuitive form about it. And I think also what I get for this card for you, Malia, is you do a lot of that in your daily life with working with people, right? In your career, you do a lot of taming the wind, so to speak, and keeping things running and smoothly. And then next to that, you got the giveaway card. It's giveaway. It's card number 23, which breaks down to a 5. And this is, you can see these orbs, and she's reaching up. This is, listen, it's pretty esoteric for me. I'm not sure that to the deepest extent what this is about, but I know you. So I think that these are really representative of the fact that you are coming into your own power right now. And you're at that place now where it's time to give it away in order to keep it. Do you know what I mean? Like, instead of holding too tightly to things or being ashamed or feeling like you have to, hey, think about your daughter, Layla. You got to give it away in order to keep it and for it to grow stronger. What did you get, Jai?
So when you said that, so that shaman oracle deck is Alberto Villoldo, right?
I think so.
Yes, I think I remember it. Okay, so he's like from the Peruvian, one Peruvian shamanic tradition. And in a lot of the native cultures, the giveaway is like a full-on ceremony where someone comes in to the ceremony. I mean, this is how I experienced it, right? When there's a giveaway ceremony, the person that's like the patient, we call it, or the one that's like hosting the ceremony, the word's not coming to me. The sponsor, okay? Someone sponsors the ceremony, the giveaway. And what they literally do is give everyone presents. Like, they give everyone something.
I like this.
The whole like thing behind it is that obviously you give because you know that it'll come back. And like, look how crazy this is.
To receive.
Yes.
Give to receive.
The card that you got, the oracle, is manifestation. Like look at the gratitude in her space, in this face. Like the angelic, absolutely. Like, it'll happen. It's already happening. The more that you relax into it, the more that you give, the more that you will get. It's already coming, though. I don't feel like you have to do anything. I feel like you've already initiated that whole process.
Right. She just has to believe, number one. And Jai, did you say Alberto Villoldo?
Yeah.
Is that? Yep, that's it. That's the one.
Yep, that's what I thought. Peruvian shamanism.
So, did you have other cards to go over?
No, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. So in the tarot, I chose for you, Malia, to use the Dreams of Gaia because it's so intuitive and it just felt appropriate. Foundation, you have the integrity card with the woman who's nude, feeling very much like Jai was saying, Lilith / or Eve. I don't know what you would want to characterize this as, but both very powerful.
Holy
very
shit,
strong.
the snake is there too.
What?
The snake is there too.
Oh yeah, she's got the snake. Look at that. She's got the snake wrapped around, and she's got a leopard.
And the owl.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. The owl, the wisdom, the feminine wisdom. Next to this card, you got another major arcana, the emotions card. Okay, the emotions card. And you can see in the emotions card, that's card number 19. And this sort of angelic being is holding a sword out, right? She's holding that sword, and there's someone sort of, this person kind of, I don't know what exactly is going on here, but they're knelt down and they've got their hands to their head. This is really, if you look at this card, what I get from it is the beauty of how, it's kind of the duality there of, fire and emotions and what it has the power to do. both good, well, I should say both positive and negative, not necessarily good or bad. But what I also get from this is that there's something happening for you right now. It's almost as if you're being, you know, when you like in royalty, they knight people, and they like, and what's the name for what do they do with a woman? They knight, like Sean Connery has been knighted by the British royal family. I don't know of any of the name. What do they call it when they knight a woman? It's something else.
I don't know the
There is
terminology.
Dame, like she's called a Dame, like Dame Judi Dench. She's not called a dame. There's a name for what they do. This feels like that to me. Like the universe is sort of giving you a royal title. Okay, as the result of this integrity that you've been existing in, and how you have called in all around you such an eclectic and beautiful group of beings, light beings. But this card feels like you being knighted or being inducted into a sense of royalty as a light worker with the divine. And then when I look at the cards that came out, it kind of confirms that, because I can see where you are. You have right here this 9 of Earth, or it would be 9 of Pentacles, obviously, in the traditional tarot, but it's the 9 of Earth, and you have everything. It's about having more than enough, and in that case, you're able to share, to offer to others. And I can see in this card, there's that third eye is opened up. You're very much connected to your purpose and your desire. They all feel like they're intertwined. Next, this is where it gets exciting to me. You got the 3 of Air, and this is all about continuing education for you. Didn't you just recently go back to college? I think you did. But this is continuing education, but it's also more than just continuing education in school. What you're doing here spiritually, this is divine alchemy. This is more than that. It's divine alchemy. It's divine. What's the word for the geometry? Like sacred geometry. That's the word. Sacred geometry, divine alchemy. It's all coming into play in this card. So although, yes, you're doing this, you've taken on this role and chosen this path to continue your education. What I see here with this card is, even though maybe in your mind it's about that degree and about using it in your career, the career path you're on, it's going in a whole different direction. There's something that's lighting you up that you're going to see and experience on this path. And it's not at all about your career. I mean, your career is going to be great and fine, don't worry. But this is about you, your job, your work as a healer. I mean, it's right there. It's so clear. And the universe has literally like ordained you to do this with that card right there, the emotions card. And so this feels exciting. Anyway, it wraps up with the 7 of Fire. Okay. The need for you to not resist. You've got to be open to this. And the final card, the outcome card, is the Hero. That's fire energy as well. And this Hero card for you, Malia, it says it all. It's going to be scary. Yeah. It might feel like the unknown is what's scary, but
wait, is that
it's going to take you if you just trust. Huh?
Which major arcana is that?
Well, I don't know how this one would. It's card number 12. So what would that be in the majors?
I don't know them by numbers. I just know the first one is.
Guys, what major arcana is card number 12? I know.
Well, it doesn't matter. I was just curious about it because if I had pulled some.
It's good to know, though.
I thought it was the Fool. I thought you were talking about the Fool, but the Hero. I was talking about the hero's journey.
Does anybody know what number 12? If you do, write it in there. But anyway, as it is here, it is that hero energy.
Beautiful.
It's about you sort of stepping into your own and trusting, just trusting. Because I know it's going to feel a little scary. It wouldn't, you know what? Anything worthwhile feels scary at first, right? It really does. If it doesn't feel scary, it's probably not worth doing. So. The Hanged Man is 12. Okay.
Ooh.
So if we look at a correlation for the Hanged Man and in this, that's kind of where you're at. You're wanting to step out of that and be the hero. You've got a bear present, this big bear. So there's this protective energy, but also the protective energy can be keeping you stagnant too. You've got to learn how to sort of use that energy to your benefit, to your advantage. And yeah, it's beautiful. But yeah, you've been ordained. You're ready. It is time.
Love it. Love it. I just wanted to update the list real quick. We also have Sarah and Joni on it as well. So next.
Okay, yay, Sarah and Joni.
Rachel. Rachel is next. And I realized that Darcy actually had put her question in the chat, but we can do hers at the end, yeah? Is that how you normally do it? Okay.
Yeah, I sent her a message. I don't know if she got it or not that we were on. Jai, Marcus Mandel just said, hey, love you both. Do you remember Marcus Mandel from Periscope?
Yeah. I can't remember
he was on
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Marcus,
exactly, but
I
the name sounds very familiar.
You're from the UK, right? Aren't you, Marcus? I remember you so well from Periscope when we used to live stream on Periscope a long time ago. I don't think I've seen you here in our YouTube. Maybe you've been in Jive. I haven't seen you in mine, but it's really nice to see you. Welcome.
I love it.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so we're gonna.
I know that name.
Rachel, it's time for Rachel's question. I love Jason. He says, "Love it."
Love you too, Marcus.
Okay, I think she put it up. Yeah. Oh, I love reading, please. I'm single, wondering if anyone is coming in, ex or new, or am I single for a while?
Okay. Yeah, Marcus, thank you. That's so sweet. I can remember you giving me and Advent a hard time for the Joe Simon stuff and all of the drama that was going on with Joe at the just all that silly childish stuff. But I just you were always a voice of reason, and I think I know he and I really appreciated it. So thank you for being here.
That's so sweet.
He's a sweet guy. All right, so yeah, let's get this love reading. Okay.
Okay. So let me show you what I got. And what comes out. The first card that you get is the Five of Earth, which says healing ourselves. In this deck anyways, healing ourselves.
What card is that?
The Five of Earth, which I think is probably the Five of Pentacles.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think so anyways. I don't know because I don't have the cards like that memorized, or the significance, but healing ourselves. And so I think that right now, and I can do past, present, future too, because that's kind of what's been wanting to come through, is that you have been up to this point doing a lot of like self-work, a lot of focusing on yourself. I don't know how long you've been single. It could be like not that long, but I feel like for a while now, you have been really bringing the focus onto yourself. The present moment is the Strength card. And the descriptive word here is holding us together. You know what I see? I see you like this. To me resembles like holding my family together. I don't know why that's coming up, but you see there's like people are here at the bottom. She's like holding her, she's covering, there's a coat and it covers her belly, and there's a home, there's a teepee actually there, but it's like holding us together. And I think you've been really doing so much for others. You've been like totally doing like a lot for others. You've really been holding it together. And so what does the future bring? The future is the priestess, the water priestess, and it says lunar consciousness. There's also the energy of Pisces right here. So I don't know, maybe in the future there's a Pisces. You know what I mean? Like maybe in the future there's that energy that's coming in. What does that Pisces energy represent? It represents expansiveness. It represents compassion. I also see Pisces energy as being the energy that falls in love very, very quickly, falls head over heels very quickly. But the best part about that Pisces energy is that it trusts its own intuition, and the lunar consciousness is about being so fully aware of your emotions and your emotional flow and understanding yourself as that sacred divine feminine, that is, I see you, like, you see how this girl's like eyes closed meditating. Things will come to you when it's time, if you're in that space of like knowing who you are and knowing your bliss. But if I was going to do like an overall, reading about this, what I'm getting is that I don't really see too much energy of like space for someone else. I feel like you've been doing a lot of like self-focus, focusing on your family, taking care of the ones you love. And there's a lot of self energy, which tells me that might be something that will continue into the future. So that's what I got so far. I'll hand it over.
Yeah, I have very similar energy coming out. I will start over here with the mystical shaman, just to give that to you. You have the seer card, and the seer card is number 45, which breaks down to a 9. So this is about, obviously the gift of second sight, or being able to be a seer. And then this card came out next to the Rainmaker card, which is 42, which is the 6. So the Rainmaker and the seer, those are about your gifts, your ability, and what you're kind of being called to mold and allow the universe to help you mold. And then when I look at your tarot, I went ahead and pulled from 2 decks just because I really wanted to get something, because I can feel we want to see what's going on with you, with love. And from the Syrian starseed, you got the 4 of crystals, which is saying you're not able to receive something new because you're holding on to something from the past a little bit too tightly. And when you're holding on to something from the past, the 4 of crystals represents like your hands being full. And you may not realize how full they are. They may not, like, to you may be like, no, they're not full. But that means somewhere on some level, you're holding on to things that you need to be able to release in order to make room to receive this new potential partner. There's just no room. Like Jai was saying, it's like there's not room. And in your foundation, in the Morgan Greer deck, you've got the 10 of swords. So you're still stuck in an ending. Okay, you're stuck in an ending that you've got to allow to do its thing. You've got to allow this ending to do its whatever it's supposed to do. But things are going to get better. I do see the star card here for you. So you're coming in with this energy of like Aquarian energy, being the water bearer. It's not necessarily about a love relationship with another person, but it's about the fact that you are transforming and allowing yourself to be more exposed in your friendships and relationships so that you can help people, so that you can be of service. And that's a great thing. I know it's not the same as having a partner. Listen, we all love to have someone that we love us back and have that relationship, but this is special what you do have and what you're doing here. There's a page of swords here, so it's important that you recognize that people watch you, people look up to you, and people are looking to you to set a certain standard and tone. Sometimes the page of swords can be considered like a stalker or a watcher. Well, what I see this representing for you is, because you've also got the 8 of Pentacles here, which is all about putting in hard work. This is saying that there are people around you who you inspire by what you're doing, who watch you and look to you to see how you're going to respond, whether it's in the workplace or some in a public arena, and they set their response based on what you do. So that's something to be very proud of and to really take seriously. Last but not least, from the Syrian starseed, the major arcanas that you got were alchemy and the great wheel. So if we're talking about a love interest coming in, I would say with alchemy, it's all about timing and things, getting worked out. It's not quite the time, but the great wheel comes in after that. And so maybe in the future, not too far off, you will have that. And when you do have that relationship come in, you did get the 10 of crystals. So that the 10 of crystals, it's not like the 10 of cups. It's not saying you're like madly in love necessarily, but that relationship that's sort of far off right now, when it does come in, it has the potential to be very lasting. to be very fulfilling and long lasting. So that's what I've got.
I want to show you the oracle cards that I got. First of all, they're like 3 freaking epically beautiful cards themselves. The first one is clear, cancel, and release. She's like crossing her hands, basically saying no. Like, I mean, basically everything you were kind of talking about, right? And then it moves into the card of holy love, which tells me that the relationship that you really need to work on the most is your own, and not just your own, but to your higher self. And the last card you get is the guardian angel, which tells me that you have the support. You have the support, like on the other side, on the angelic realm, spirit guides or angels, like they're people watching over you, and they want the best for you. But the best thing that you can do right now is clear the past and focus on the relationship to your higher self. That's what I wanted to add.
Oh, I love that, Jai. I think that's so well said.
Hey, we just got somebody signed up for the course.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was Maricela.
So whoever just signed up for the course.
I just saw that. Boom, boom.
Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you, Maricela.
So she's going to get, she's going to get a free reading from Jason. He's going to record it for you and then send it to you. Why don't you email me the question that you want to ask him, Maricela, and then I'll send that over to him. Going on a solo vision quest next week. Cool. So we had people added to, Alexa is on the list now too. So we're doing Jeanette. Cool. Jeanette is next. Thank you guys so freaking excited about. I'm getting really excited now about the class.
This course is going to be so good, guys. Anybody who's able, go ahead and get it registered. And yeah, if like you talked to Jai about, if you have an issue with like timing or needing to work out a payment arrangements, talk to us about that too. Because this
we'll
class
figure it out. We'll make it happen. We want you guys to be there. It's going to be
so abundant. You've got to be a part of it. If you really are on that healing path and you're excited about that, and whether you're just doing it for yourself or you have like a twin flame situation and you're trying to get that back on track, whatever it is, starting a new business, whatever it is, we got to get that inner child liberated. And we're ready to help do that, guys.
Okay, Jeanette wants a general reading. So here we go. I'm going to do past, present, future as well for you.
Okay. That sounds like a good one.
I just keep coming out like this.
I'm going to mute while I...
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Okay. I think you're going to love this reading. So the first card that you get, so this is the past, is the Tower. And I feel like you've been talking about, Jeanette's actually currently signed up for the Moon Guys training, but we've been talking about how this week has been kind of hard for her. She's had these like kind of tower moments all week. And so the immediate past is like just moving through this energy that is asking you to let go at such a deep level that it's almost unbearable, not unbearable in a way, but it feels really uncomfortable. And I think that's where you have been. The present is the 6 of water, or the 6 of cups, which in this deck, it says it's about dreaming, but also the 6 of cups is about like that nostalgia for the past, thinking about the past relations. This has to do with inner child too. That's really interesting. It's like the wishing maybe things could be like they were, or connecting very deeply with someone who was like a soulmate relationship, someone who you've known for a long time, even maybe since you were children. But there's a place here asking you to trust in your dreams. This is very much like, let the inner child come out. If you look at the faces on these cards, it's like a woman that's in grief. She's in grief. She's got her hand on her chest. There's another woman like holding her, saying, I'm here. And I feel like there's like deep healing going on. I feel like there's a like deep healing that's just like coming up right now. But you have to trust in the dream space, because it's in that space where your energy, your wisdom, the answers that you're looking for will show up. And in the near future, the 3 of Earth, Gaia rhythms. So listening to the rhythms of your soul, listening to the rhythm of, your emotions. I know you're an emotional manifester, so paying attention and letting things flow. This card makes me feel like if you just go with the waves, if you just let the waves of the ocean like just kind of carry you, you will find the healing that you're looking for. But this card also tells me that it's going to take time, because to get to a certain place, things take time. The rhythms sometimes are slow. So you just have to pay attention. But I do feel like you're going through some really personal, deep healing right now, and definitely tower moments. Okay. Oh, you're muted. Hang on. Are you? Yeah, you're still muted. All right. I'm going to shuffle these while you take it over. Hey, Valerie.
Okay, thanks. That really resonates, Jai, what you were just saying. I'll tell you, I just think that's so beautiful. And, growing up at the beach, as I did, and, growing up skimboarding, surfing, boogie boarding, doing all types of, jet skiing, all types of water sports. One of the things one of my memories, Jeanette, is my dad taking me. My dad was a lifeguard when I was a baby. He was in high school when he and my mom had me. He was a lifeguard, and he was pretty equipped with the ocean. Anyway, when I was about 5 years old, I remember him taking me on his shoulders and walking me out into the ocean. And the reason he had me on his shoulders is, number one, so I wouldn't be scared. But then once he got me out there, he told me, trust me. And he took me down and he let me see how deep it was. Well, it wasn't that deep, but for a 5-year-old, it was like up to here on me, And he said, I'm going to teach you how to jump the waves. And because I had been knocked over by a wave a few months before, and it literally terrified me after that. I got slammed into the shells on the ground, and it was just horrible. For a small child, I was terrified to go back in. Well, he said, I'm going to teach you how it works. And he taught me about how to time a wave out. And that if you just kind of put your, kind of flow with it, you can go over it and float. And if it's too close that it's going to break and you can't do that, he said, just, plug your nose and go underwater, and you can go under it. He said, there's always a way. You can either go over it or under it. And I remember that day always stood out to me, because he taught me that, but what it really taught me about was life,
right.
Wow. That sounds so crazy, but that's life. I mean, life is about, learning to go with the flow. And if you feel like maybe you're too late to realize something, well, then let it hit you a little bit and you'll be okay, as long as you're working with it. And as long as you're accepting it and not trying to fight it, right? Like, you can make it. And anyway, I never was afraid of getting in the water or waves after that. That was like the thing that cured me. And I think that's such a beautiful thing when you think about like just going with that flow of the water. This is funny, Jai, what you were, the cards you got and what you were saying, because she got the child.
Ooh, oh, whoa.
Yeah, the child. That's card number 7. So this represents a completion or something being completed. And then you got card number 44, repeating 4s, the sacrifice.
Ooh. Oh.
So I'm not sure what this means personally for you, Jeanette, but it feels like there's a very specific message in this for you. The child, some sort of completion, and then the 4s repeating, which is rest or healing or the need for both.
Coming out so crazy that is coming through for me? The story of Abraham, when God was like, you have to sacrifice your child, and because of his faith in God, he's like, he's gonna go through with it because of how much he trusts and has faith in God. And then to the last minute, right? Even to the last minute, he was willing to sacrifice his son because he just believed God was going to do something to save him.
or that was
right. Like,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know why that story is coming through, but it could be symbolic of something you're going through, something that you're having to release, something that you're having to sort of like let go of, remove from your attachment to it. And that is like that. I mean, no, I'm not Jewish, but
Who said that?
Marcus.
Marcus.
But I remember that story. I mean, it's a pretty powerful story, So anyways, that came through.
It's a really clear story.
Whatever that means.
I just
for
love
you.
that though.
Yeah.
Well, Jai, that story is actually really, really apropos when you consider that it comes down to having faith, right? Having faith, but more than having faith, it comes down to being obedient. Because, you can say you have faith all day, but the act of taking his child up to that, basically that altar to kill him, to slay him for God the Father, the act was obedience. And so what I get from these two things is you're going through a period of, yes, you're the child, or the child within you is being given a chance to shine through. You're also having to sort of sacrifice other things along the way. But ultimately, what this is all about for you is about obedience and your willingness to be obedient to whatever your higher power is showing you.
And the key is intuition and downloads. Listen to your intuition, pay attention. It's coming through. It's all coming through right now. Like the answers are coming.
I love it.
Beautiful. I want to congratulate Valerie. She just signed up for Liberating the Inner Child. Woo! I can't freaking wait.
Yes, Valerie. Congratulations.
So you're also getting
I mentioned to her
30-minute reading.
that if she was one of the next two, she would get a reading. So Valerie, you will be getting a reading.
So you can just send Jason your question.
So one more person, guys, if one more person tonight goes ahead and registers, you will be the last person to get a free 30-minute reading and to get this amazing healing course. That's going to be the most epic thing you've done probably ever. So do it.
I love it. Okay, cool. So
I have a couple things for.
Okay.
Wait, who are we on, Jeanette?
If you it's Jeanette.
Okay, so the last thing I wanted to say is I did pull Syrian Starseed. In that tarot, you have Seeker of Crystals in your foundation. So what this is really about is for you, Jeanette, you may be at a place where financially and materially things may be a little challenging in the near future. Don't let that get you down or worry you too much. It's really not about that. What it's about is your changing values, your soul growing, and the things that matter to you now might not matter to you so much in a few more months. But you've got the 8 of Chalices, and that's exactly what that is. You're walking away from, what potentially could have meant a lot, or to many people may have been everything. But for you, you had to walk away because you realized it's not enough, and I will not settle for less than enough. You've got the Moon card and the Tower here. So it's literally those two things are working in tandem to teach you to walk away, right? So the Moon, the Luna card, is representing all of those deep, secretive longings and desires that you maybe don't share with many people or anyone. And then the Tower's coming in and changing everything up in your world, shaking everything up and throwing your world off course to sort of force you to focus in on those things, and to force you to not settle, and to force you to go, oh wait, those 8 cups I had, they were great, but you know what? They were not aligned with my deepest soul's desire. So I got to peace out. That's what it's showing you. And that's beautiful that you are now at a place where you're ready to get out of that cage. Because you've got the 8 of Orbs here as kind of a warning card. And that's saying that you were almost in a self-imposed prison or trap, keeping yourself kind of stuck a little bit. And that doesn't feel good. And the universe stepped in and said, bam, bam, here's what you want. here's what you need to make it happen. We're gonna just roll out the red carpet. All you have to do is trust and move. And it looks like that's what you're doing. You're trusting and you're moving, or at least you're going to be. So I say Sat Nam, keep it up.
I love that. Beautiful.
Me too.
All right. So we have, I'll read everybody on the list: Stephanie, Sarah, Joni, and Alexa. So Stephanie is next. Go ahead and put up your question. I love it. I love it. I can't freaking wait for next Thursday to dive in.
I can't believe it starts next Thursday, you guys. It's going to be so exciting.
Crazy. Okay.
I can't wait.
So
it's going to be a good.
You're welcome, Jeanette. I think we've got.
Steph.
Do we have a question?
Yep. You want me to read it?
Yeah, sure.
Steph says, "Hi, I'm making a cross-country move with 5 animals and my kids. What's the most important thing I should know for that journey, or anything about life for myself, my family, in this new place? Thanks."
Cool. I like that question. So
That's a lot of
what animals are
cargo.
What
yeah,
animals?
I'd like to know. 5 animals and kids.
Let me guess. 2 dogs and 3 cats. No, I'm just kidding. Or a hamster.
I would guess. Okay, wait. I want to guess 2. I'm guessing 3 cats, a dog, and a bird, or a monkey. I love monkeys, guys.
Oh my god. Okay.
Jai Marcus was saying that you have a beautiful voice, but he spelled Jay instead of Jai. He misspelled it, but he was saying you have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet.
Yes, very sweet. That was sweet, Marcus. At first, I thought he was talking to me because it said Jay.
You have a beautiful voice too, though.
Well, thank you. Both have beautiful voices.
Oh, 3 dogs and 2 cats. Damn,
Ooh,
Gina.
What did I say?
That's a lot of animals.
What did I say? I don't even know what I said. All right, here we go. Stephanie, your message. Let's see. Let's do past, present, future.
Cool.
Past. Ooh.
Is Dawn?
Yeah.
Is Dawn in NYC?
Who?
Jai? Dawn, is he in NYC or is he home?
No, he's here.
Cool.
Yeah, he's here. Okay, so the 2 of water, and then it says water is love, but I want you to look at this picture. Like, there's the mother and the child, and they're like in just pure bliss. And, you know, in a sense, I pretty much feel like the energy that is, and I don't know that this is necessarily the past, but it could possibly be the past. But I feel a serenity. I feel a desire for this. This is what you are desiring. What is going on in the present? Ooh, the magician or the witch. Dude, magic. So this move, let's see what else is in this image. Is that a snake? Yep, there's a snake. I mean, there's like shaman energy. So magic. Trust in your ability to manifest. What is going on right now, this move, this transition is a miracle. That's what I'm getting. It is something that you have been waiting for a long time. And it comes from this deep desire to just have whatever feeling this card brings to you, like serenity and peace. So you need to be strong and in your power. And I think that this is showing you that for somehow, whether this move feels scary or not, it feels like there's power behind it and there's something really beautiful on the other side. And what we get is the water crone sage, the gift of life, and it says aloha. This is actually, look at this. I think it's Pele. Pele, like
beautiful.
The fire goddess is the volcanoes, right? So what I'm getting from this specific card is she's holding a bird, and the bird is holding a little ribbon, and the ribbon is the color of red, which is the color of the root chakra. So the
Beautiful.
wisdom comes from the knowing of the water, the being comfortable in the water, which is the same energy here, the comfortableness in the water. What is the water? The water is the emotions. It's about being comfortable with the fiery emotions and the watery emotions, right? The passion and like everything that comes with a lot of water. It's like, it could be grief, it could be expansion, it could be release. There's like, it's an infinite like universe, and it's an infinite ocean of emotion, and you're really feeling this. But what it's going to bring you is the grounding that you're looking for. And that's what I'm seeing here in this bird, that she's like sending you a message with the bird, which flies obviously in the sky above, rises above all the negative things, sees from above, and brings you this ribbon of groundedness. So that's what I got so far. Wow.
Beautiful. That makes sense. In the mystical shaman oracle deck, you've got two cards that came out and one foundational. The foundational card is card number 34. So that brings us to a 7, which is a big number of completion. But it's saying it's the many paths card, many paths. So I like when people get this card, especially if you are moving or starting something new, because it's a confirmation that, you know, you don't have to be afraid or get stressed out about what decision to make, because it means that you're abundant enough and doing well enough that there are many options for you, and they're all potentially abundant options. There's not one right path or one right thing to do. You have many paths in front of you, and they're all potentially abundant. You do have 2 cards that came out though from that deck. One is the stand still card number 52, another 7. So they're wanting you to take time to really meditate and feel into what's going on, Steph, with this move. I'm not sure exactly what that means for you specifically, but with this card, stand still, it's very clear. There's a lot of fire energy coming in around you. So you're about to be lit up. You're about to, I say to people all the time, lit up like a pinball machine. You're about to feel really lit up like a pinball machine spiritually. So on your way there, it's okay to really, just be peace, allow it to come in, and allow yourself to be still. You don't have to always be moving and always be ready for the next thing. The next thing is going to come upon you gently, and you're going to be the one that feels that fire energy. You also got card number 57, which is the 12, which is the 3. And so this is the building energy, and it's the time master. The time master. Ooh. I love that you got this card. I get the sense, and I don't know what this is about, that before making this move, Steph, you have had some real emotional trying moments that had to do with facing your own aging, your own mortality, the people you're leaving behind. I get a real sense of that. And I know how hard it can be to leave people behind that we love. And moving is the time we have to do that, right? Especially if you've been in one place for a while. But this is all for you about this Time Master card. For you, it's all about, understanding that because you're being given this opportunity as the Time Master, it's never going to be, there's no goodbye. There's no ending. There's only a continuous revolving, door of energy, love, hellos, and see you later. There's no ending here. So try to remember that when you get that sinking, sad feeling. Okay, Steph, it's really important for you to try to remember that you're the time master in this, and you're in a building energy. And so anyone that comes into your life, whether it's for a season, a lifetime, or just a reason, they're there to help you with your building, with whatever you're building. And they're going to, if they stay, it's going to be because they're helping you. Okay, because they're helping you as the time master. Now, in the tarot, you got the 5 of orbs. Again, I sense with this card, it's comparable to the 5 of swords. So there's a lot of like pushing yourself too hard. Some people call this like an ego card, or like I've got to win at all costs. What this card is about for me, when I look at your situation, I don't think it's that. I don't think you have like the ego pushing you too hard. I think you just have been through enough experiences of loss that you're resisting something that you really, there's no point in resisting, which is change is inevitable. You know, time brings change, new people, you're going to have to say goodbye to people. That's just what life is. Life is a never ending sort of carousel ride or Ferris wheel ride of hellos and goodbyes, of holding on and letting go. That's really all it is. And you just have to really learn when it's time to hold on and when it's time to let go, so that it doesn't become this sort of trapped ego energy where you feel unstable or unsteady because of it. And then you got these two tarot cards. You got the Ace of Crystals and the Master of Chalices. So these are the two things you're taking away with you as you move. Number one, Master of Chalices. As far as your emotions, you're learning how to say goodbye. You're learning how to welcome new people in and keep it moving. You're grasping that. You've become pretty adept at that. There you have it, right? Now, with the Ace of Chalices, this is the universe saying, hey, not only are you getting adept at the flow, we're telling you this new move, you're being offered a gift of material expansion, something new, potentially a new business, potentially a new person popping into your life that says, I didn't know you had that as a hobby. Do you know what I do with that and what you could do with that? This is an Ace of Crystal. This is something expanding for you that you just didn't expect, and it's coming as the result of this move. So it's going to make you feel a whole lot more positive than you maybe would have about the move as soon as you get that energy coming in, and it feels abundant. Yes, it's just the Ace. It's the beginning, but it's something that's going to grow and expand in a really strong way.
You're not going to believe the oracle card she got. Look. Inner child healing.
What is it?
Inner child
healing.
Oh,
wow.
But look at the similarity between these two cards.
Say that again.
Just look at the similarity between these two cards. Like, I mean, it's obvious. Like, it's coming through very beautiful. Strongly. It's the bliss. It's like the love. I mean, this could really also be about healing, the mother wound. Healing,
I think it is.
Your own relationship to your mother, and then your own relationship to nurturing yourself, your relationship as a mother. All of those things are like all wrapped up into your experience right now. Super powerful.
Right. Like, and even look at the cards that I got with what you just said, like the Time Master and the Stand Still cards for the Shaman, and then that Ace of Crystals coming out and the Master, like they all fit that same thing, that same narrative. It's like, okay, this is about healing the mother wound and then being given this beautiful chance to grow. I love that.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I want to say congratulations to Jeanette, because she also just signed up for Liberating the Inner Child. So fucking exciting. So you're the last person that gets the reading from Jason. I better write this down.
Yes. So let me make sure I write down and remember. It's so
Maricela,
the
Valerie, Maricela, Valerie, and Jeanette.
Maricela, Valerie, and Jeanette.
Yes.
Guys, that's so awesome. If you want to go ahead for Maricela, Valerie, and Jeanette, if you would like to email me, I'm going to do a 30-minute recorded reading for you guys and send you the link. So go ahead and email me at rayoflighttarot@gmail.com. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay,
rayoflighttarot@gmail.com.
Perfect.
Tell me your sun sign, your astrological sun sign, the month you were born under, and any 3 questions you would like to ask. And if it is about like a partner or a love interest, give me their first name as well. So I'm putting my email in the chat.
Fantastic.
And I appreciate you guys messaging me. That's so cool. Congratulations, guys.
I know. And then also I wanted to say that I'm closing the list because it's getting kind of late for me. So the list is closed. The last person is Alexa. Right now we're going to do Sarah, then Joni, then Alexa, and then we'll end with Darcy's reading so she can watch the replay, and then that's it. So four readings,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, we should do it like that, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. And then, I didn't hear from Darcy. I'm assuming, did she send a question?
Yeah, she did. So we have her question.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Awesome.
So Sarah's question. Here we go. Sarah wants a general reading. Life, love, work, whatever it takes, wherever it takes you. I haven't caught y'all live in over a year, and I am just so excited to see y'all for a reading. I'm ready for the magic. Okay, let's see what we get.
Love it.
I
love it, Sarah.
I'm going to do past, present, future for you. And then we'll see what we get. I'm actually really enjoying these past, present, future cards. And this deck. It's really slippery though. It's like kind of crazy. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, the first card you get, the Five of Air. Five of Air. In this deck, it talks about inspiration. We see a phoenix bird that is rising from the ashes. There's like a spiral here at the bottom. The spiral represents like infinite life. It also relates to sacred geometry and the laws of the universe. But you're like rising you have been rising like the phoenix from the ashes while the universe like plays your music. And your music is all about you trusting your intuition and trusting your spirit, listening to the messages. There's also a full moon that this bird is rising towards. So the understanding of facing the fears. You have been facing the fears. You're seeing a reflection of yourself that is showing you something so powerful, and that the feeling that I'm getting is that you're understanding that the universe is very expansive. It's huge. There's so much to see. And when you dance in every way possible, like literally and symbolically, your spirit will rise. The present card, the Five of Fire, radiance. And then look at this card. So the rainbow energy is just like so powerful here. This is full on expression of your uniqueness. This is standing in that uniqueness, in that like radical essence of that what makes you and shining bright. And also the rainbow is all of the chakras being activated, all of the chakras finding balance, and you shining because of the healing that you've done. So when the phoenix rises, it shows up as like a rainbow. The rainbow is all, all the colors of the rainbow is like you illuminated. There's like an illumination. And in the future, you get the Nine of Air. And this card says prayer flags flying. And the prayer flags obviously are all your wishes, all your dreams, all, the things that that you want to manifest. It's like they're on this like string, the list is out there, and the universe is, conspiring, like Abraham says, to bring it to you, to make it happen. So this is about the universe listening to your prayers in the near future. Wow. That was powerful.
I love that. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so from the Mystical Shaman deck, here we go. Sarah, you got the Many Paths card came out again, and that's card number 34, so that breaks down to a 7. Again, that's a holy number of completion in Judeo-Christian and many of those religions. And then the Many Paths card next to it, you got the Sun, card number 53, which breaks to an 8. So that represents your life, sort of your life force. You think of the infinity symbol, right, as being that 8. So you've got this beautiful sun energy of clarity, of sort of shining bright, of warmth, right, fire, of life sustaining beauty and intention, right next to the Many Paths card. What that tells me is that you're in a place where I'm going to show you the tarot in just a second because it totally backs this up. You're in a place where you're finally, I think, releasing any resistance to change or any sort of fear of the unknown, and you're starting to trust in your path. I know even spiritually being awakened for a time, sometimes it can be hard for us to trust. I mean, it took me a long time to really truly believe that, like, that higher power out there and my guides, that they really had my back and had my best interests at heart, because I was used to a lot of pain and disappointment. And so when you're used to things like that, it's hard to trust even those you want to believe are there for you. And that's what I see here. You're just growing in faith and trust. And your foundation in the Syrian Starseed Tarot, you have the 10 of Cups, this beautiful building of emotional, you know what it feels like? That excitement that builds up in a child, like on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, or the excitement that builds up when they're waiting in line to go into Disney World for the first time and they know what it is, but they haven't experienced it yet. That's what I'm getting for you, is you have this excitement coming because you know something really exciting is happening and you just haven't ever felt it before. But because you know it just instinctively, you know it's good and it feels good. You've got the 7 of Flames here. This is about sort of changing it up. I feel like you're changing up the energy from resistance or from, not being prepared or ready. You're changing it up and you're saying, no. Not only am I not going to block what's coming for me, I'm going to take the lead. I'm going to light one of these up. I'm going to take it like a torch and I'm going to carry that candle or torch and take the lead for my destiny. And you have the 7 of Chalices also. So you've got 2 7s here. Holy number of completion, 7s. The 7 of Chalices is showing me that you're on your way. You're ascending the steps to emotional healing and to a sense of being balanced within, not sort of being easily thrown off your game. But that 5 of Flames, I really love that. I think, the 5 of Wands can be considered sort of a card of conflict. And certainly so could this 5 of Flames, but it doesn't feel that way at all to me when I look at this card. It feels much more to me like it's a card of just honoring the elements and allowing yourself to be a part of all that is, right? It's kind of like that old, I think it was Shelley that said, he is a portion of the loveliness which once he made more lovely. That's what this feels like for you. You are a portion now of the loveliness which once you made more lovely. So you're just becoming a part of this ever expanding, ever growing magic. And it all starts with those elements. And I just think that your future looks so bright and beautiful. So wow. I wish you the best.
And the card that you get is forgiveness and understanding. Hand at the heart center, letting go.
Oh, wow.
And just, it's all heart space. Like, it's all love.
Beautiful.
I kind of feel like this is your father. She just mentioned something about her father died in November. Mm. And I kind of feel like this is
she feels through. That. She said, I feel that. But look, I hold that back up, Jai. That too. I feel that too. And I want to say to you, Sarah, with that card, that's so beautiful. And it is all love. And that's why the 7 of Flames, which would normally be a card of blocking the doorway or resistance, instead it feels like, no, this is you saying, I'm taking charge here. And not only am I no longer going to block for what's for me, I'm going to take one of those torches in my hand and light it up so that I can lead the way in. Ooh. I'm not telling you to go away. I'm showing you the way in. Mm. And that's a beautiful transition and transformation. I love that.
Beautiful. Nice. No. I love it. Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. So next we have Joni and then Alexa, and then we're going to do Darcy's reading at the end.
Yay, Joni. All right, Joni, we're ready for you. What's your question?
And I know, Alexa, I think you posted your question earlier, but when after Joni, will you post it again? And and then we have Darcy's question. I'm gonna.
So we've got Joni, Alexa, and then Darcy.
Yeah.
That's it. Feels like we've done a lot tonight.
I feel like we have, yeah.
If we haven't, I guess maybe we've just been going on, but it feels like a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's quite a bit.
Not bad. Joni, are you here, honey?
Hopefully.
Where are you at, Joni?
I know she's.
She probably wants
I know
just
she's
like a
on
general,
the East
because I know when I
Coast.
talked to her earlier. She asked if I was going live, and I said Jai and I are, and I said we're going live on her channel, and I said you should get a reading from us, and she said, yeah, I just don't really know what I need, what if I have anything to ask, so maybe she wants a general.
Okay,
Let me text
we can
her.
do that. Okay.
I don't know if because she has her grandson, and then also she has a new grandbaby that's been taken up. Yeah, so I want to make sure she's with us.
Yeah, sometimes she does fall asleep because when I go live, well, she's on the East Coast too, so kind of late for her. I think she's probably up really early.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I just reshuffled the cards. Kind of feels good to do that. Alexa, are you here?
Okay, I just messaged her.
Are you here, Alexa? Because we might as well just, as we wait for Joni, do Alexa's reading if she's here. I know she put up her question
she
earlier.
saw my text.
Okay.
Oh, did she put it in?
No, I haven't seen anything in the chat yet.
Oh, she just texted me. Yes, just do it for she wants a general.
Okay. And then we did get Alexa's question too. Oh, she's also said no specific question, whatever comes. General timelines reading, please. Okay, so basically 2 general readings, and then Darcy has a specific question. But okay, so should we do Joni, then Alexa, and like that?
Yep. Let's go for it.
Okay, so we're gonna do Joni's general reading, and then we're gonna do Alexa's general reading right after that. Cool.
Awesome.
That makes it easy. Okay, let's see. Well, your cards just kind of came in all together. So it's like boom, that's what it feels like to me. The first card you get, the 3 of air, and I'll do past, present, future. I
just got 3 of air also.
Oh my God, what? Okay, so
right here, 3 of orbs.
That's crazy. Is that the 3 of swords?
Well, it's called orbs on this. But
yeah, but is
3 of air, 3 of swords.
Is it 3 of swords?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 3 of swords.
That's kind of intense. Okay, but anyways, in this deck, it's all about intuition. And in this image, you see there's like a river. And this is what's calling my attention to it. And there's a little red boat navigating the river. And what this tells me is the message is, like Abraham says, don't go upstream. Like, stop trying to paddle upstream and start to release and let the current take you so that you step into more ease in your life, right? So whatever heartbreak, because obviously that 3 of swords, but whatever heartbreak you've experienced or are experiencing, and I feel like this is an ongoing thing. I feel like it's just a deep thing in the heart that you may feel. The feeling I'm getting is you might feel lonely, you might feel desolate, you might feel separate from, you might feel like alone, and it's about just surrendering to where the universe is taking you. That's a big message that's coming through right now. You also get the 2 of air, right? Or the 2 of swords, which in this case is about dialogue. So this is talking about like express your feelings, like talk to whoever you need to talk to about it, because that's where the understanding is going to come in. So the situation may have to do with someone else in your life, a relationship. Maybe it's a relationship to yourself, honestly. Maybe there's not enough congruency between what you're thinking, what you're wanting, what you're doing. And to find that congruency, you have to talk about it. You have to express yourself. You have to say it, speak your truth. And the air crone sage, the changer and the changed. Whoa. This is like a very abstract kind of a painting. But the changer and
that's cool, though.
It's like this person took off their face and is holding it in their hands. It's like a very abstract painting. The changer and the changed. So you are both. You are both. You are both the one that creates and the one that destroys. And so to acknowledge that is to acknowledge your power. And this is a time to acknowledge your power to change things, and also to allow the universe to change you too. That's what I got.
That's heavy.
It is. It is.
That's something. That's something. So, Joan, really cool the things that came out. 4 cards came out from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. The first one is the Mystical Shaman. Card number 38, the Mystical Shaman. So I know you're pretty, good at anything. I know you've connected to a lot of, I would call it mediumship, I guess, to a lot of my ancestors, even probably to my dog. So that doesn't surprise me. You've got that card, but it's card number 38, which is an 11. So there can be also some sort of gateway or connected energy that's allowing more power to flow into you at this time. Or there may be messages coming in for you. You also got the Beauty Way, card number 4. Ooh. The Beauty Way. And with this card, this is really about healing. It's about healing, and it's about, for me, kind of that transformative energy we feel once we have healed, that we just feel like we're ready for anything. And then these two came out together. The Circle, card number 8, and the Gatherer, card number 21. So what I get is I get that the circle is the gathering. Basically, the circle is that gathering. You can see all the handprints, but you're coming out of the Gatherer. So, Joan, that looks like you to me, Joan. Maybe when you were 20, like this young girl, the red hair, the face, it just looks like you to me. I feel like it's you. What I get looking at these two cards is, that card number 21 is a 3. So there's certainly an energy of building, coming together, reunion. Also, when you think of a 3, it could be something to do with like the Trinity. And having said that about the Trinity, I do think, Joan, that you're one of those people who calls upon the power external to you and allows yourself to be a conduit, right? You allow yourself to be used as a conduit. Anyway, those feel completely on point for you, Joan, knowing you, those Mystical Shaman cards. Now, what I've got from the Syrian Starseed Tarot is even more interesting. You've got the 3 of Orbs in your foundation. The 3 of Orbs, 3 of Swords, that can represent broken heart energy or scar tissue, a need to recover, a need to come back from something that was very painful. And I feel that you're coming back. You've got a depth of crystals behind that. So when it comes to your material world and the work that you do, you're strong in that area and in that effort. But what this is about coming back from real pain. You went down into Middle Earth with this pain, and now you're coming back from it in a strong way. You got the Abundance card. Remember, that's the Empress. Okay, so you're coming out in this beautiful, divine, feminine, strong, maternal, nurturing way. You've got the Eight of Crystals. This is all about whatever effort you put in is what you're going to get back. So whatever you're thinking about or meditating on or whatever you've been considering doing, Joan, I see you said I'm back, baby. Welcome back, Joan. Whatever you've been plotting in your mind's eye or dreaming about manifesting, it's time. Go do it, because you're going to see the results like that. The results will immediately come in and match the effort. The effort, exponential results. The effort, exponential results. So it's not even that they match the effort. They will be exponentially, they will be in an exponential rate much greater than the effort you put in, but they will respond to your effort. You also got the Six of Crystals. So this is telling me that it's very important for you at this time to put your focus on your own internal balance, and not just your own internal balance. Yeah, she is. That's right. Good point. And this has definitely got Libra energy written all over it, doesn't it, guys? Jai, look, it is. But more than that, what it's about is, for me, this is about you putting on the other side of that scale all the things that are not just material or tangible, but all the things that are most important to you, the things that matter, the things that mean something to you and to your heart space and to your journey, to your finishing that race, finishing that marathon and getting your medal, whatever that means to you. It's all about putting the right things on the other side of that scale. So I have to just say to you, are you doing that? What do you feel goes on that side of the scale across from you to match you? Last thing, Seven of Crystals. Seven of Crystals. This is all about divine timing, patience, and seasons. Okay? This is about you and taking everything you've learned and applying it in the most realistic, practical way to your life, right? Right, Joan? And forward motion as we speak. I love it. Yeah. But this is about you doing that in a way that acknowledges divine timing, is aware of the requirement to be patient, and don't push, but allow the universe to do it for you. Right? It's not about the pushing or the doing. It's about the allowing. That's all the universe wants us to do, is to step into abundance and allow. Isn't it, Jai? That's all they want.
Mm-hmm.
Step into it and allow it to happen.
Look at this card.
Show them.
Learning experience.
I love that.
And the stepping into the heart space and just
wow,
being in that, just the light that comes from the knowing. I feel
that's
like
gorgeous.
This is a knowing. Yeah. So when I was talking about earlier is that you're going through this sort of challenging time, but really needing to understand that you're changing and you're transforming into allowing that to happen, and that it's a huge learning experience. You're really going through a powerful learning experience in your life. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Beautiful.
Sorry guys, I got this, a friend of mine that I went to the gym with today got me this protein shake. It's cookies and cream flavor. Oh not God. Not bad, but it's warm. But I didn't drink it till now, so I'm trying to check it down. That's a great card, Jai.
Okay, we got Alexa general reading.
Okay, Jai.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to drink the protein shake.
I definitely don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
But I don't want to do it. Stuart, you drink your protein shake before mommy changes your diaper size. Mommy's gonna put you back in the kind that have tape on them. No more pull-ups for Stuart.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, Alexa, it must be almost time.
Freaking yeah, it's almost time. Alexa, you're gonna freaking love this. Okay, dude, I don't even have to say anything. It's a general reading. Look at this card, yo. Dude. Jason's face. I had a beautiful reaction, and
That
Jason's
looks
like,
like something that I would see
no.
on the wall of a gynecologist's office, and it's making me very confused. You know, guys.
This is not for you to
I know,
interpret.
gay
Here
man
we go.
here.
Here we
Maybe I
go.
haven't.
This is this
Guys,
is,
like trying so hard.
this
to
is
get
for
me to shut
me
up.
to interpret. Okay. I
No.
fucking love this, Alexa. Look, holy shit. Okay, there is. No, I know she's gonna love it, but listen, just listen, okay? The universe, right? The portal. Do you know that one of the moon centers is the one that's connected to Mary Magdalene? What? What?
Hold it up again. The card. What's the thing? What's the thing at the top that's like skin colored called? It starts
What?
with, like,
The
a C.
labia? The what?
Clitoris.
The clitoris? This
Yeah.
obviously looks like a vagina. Okay, like whatever. But listen,
Sorry.
Jason's tripping out about this. Okay,
Jai,
but
I'm sorry. That was very inappropriate of me.
this is a fucking
It does,
epic
though.
card. No.
Wide open. I mean,
I wish
a
Jason
very well traveled vagina. Like, that's not just any vagina.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't want to do
No,
it.
listen.
I don't want to do it. See, guys, this is why you have to come to our
I'm just
podcast.
gonna hold it. I'm just gonna hold it up.
This is stupid. I love you, Zainab. Aren't you glad you
Dude,
stayed, Zainab?
the Oracle of Timelessness.
I'm sorry,
The Vagina Moon Center is literally known as the Oracle of Timelessness, connected to Mary
Is
Magdalene.
it though?
Listen to me. Connected to Mary
Okay.
Magdalene, and she is literally a prophecy person. Like she was here to like bring in this like sacred divine feminine message, and that's what I'm getting. Is right away I was like, oh my god, it's the Oracle of Timelessness through this portal, sacred divine feminine portal. What is the sacred divine feminine? It's like it's the goddess. It's the the Pleiadian energy, right? I know you have a lot of beautiful connections to the Pleiades, Alexa, right? And on the other side is like the universe, the mysteries of the universe, the moon as well, the moon energy, the emotions. I mean, what do you feel? The card literally says, beloved. Dude, this is the 9 of Cups, yo.
Yeah. In all honesty, what it feels like to me is a heart. Do you know what it feels like in all honesty to me? Is it actually, I get that it looks like a vagina to me, but what it looks like even on an even deeper level is a heart that allowed itself to be ripped open to create life. And that's a beautiful picture.
Yes. Okay. So anyways, I mean, honestly, like we could have just like,
Did I
think
save
it's
myself with that one?
mesmerizing. Yeah, you did. No, it's mesmerizing. This is a mesmerizing energy. That's what I'm getting at, right? It's a portal. It's a dimension. It's like you're entering new worlds, moving through realities, right? The sacred divine feminine is the energy of creation, of generation. And it's about creating new universes. Like, dude, I'm sure you're getting a lot too, Alexa, because I know you're so intuitive and deeply tapped
I
in.
love that.
But
Yes,
like
she is.
this card just kind of like threw me, you know. The next card we get is the Magician or the Witch, the magic. Trusting in your magic, being in your power in that sense, knowing that I feel like there's a lot of work going on right now. You're busy. You're really busy, like in the ethereal, in the spiritual, all this stuff. Like there's a lot going on. Things are changing quickly. Stay in your power. And the last card you get is the Amazon daughter, the fire Amazon daughter, and it's about celebration. So there's a bunch of people celebrating. Like on the other side of the portal is the celebration where everyone is waiting for you to literally cross the threshold. Like everyone's waiting for you, like,
Love
and
that.
I feel like this is your spirit guides. Everyone's waiting for you to cross the threshold. So keep working, keep like the shaman, you know, the shamans sometimes like blow the wind use the power of the wind. Like they actually blow, especially in ayahuasca ceremonies and like South American, they use a lot of like blowing things. And they actually are the ones that show you that's how you have to use your magic, use the power of the wind for some reason that's coming through. So I don't know. This was intense. A lot going on there.
That's good. It's spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's interesting over here, over in this neck of the woods, Alexa, is foundation for the mystical shaman. We've got the sweat lodge.
Oh my God.
Card
The
number
womb. This is the
54.
fucking womb.
Okay.
The sweat lodge
That's
represents the womb of the earth. Okay.
Let me tell you guys something. I was at Bailey's gym today and I went and sat in the sauna for a few minutes. And that's exactly what it feels like, is being inside a womb or being inside something. At first, it doesn't feel too sweaty or too bad, but as you stay in there longer, of course, it becomes very, very uncomfortable. But this sweat lodge, what I was thinking about when I saw this is that, and then I started thinking about, oh, okay, I get it now. So she's in a place where you're being made to be, the universe has put you in a place to make you a little uncomfortable, necessarily uncomfortable, in order to release a lot of stuff so that you can stand in that power that only you have, that power that is only yours. Because you got the lightning card number 30. You got the thunder card number 56. And yes, these came out together. And then in between the lightning and thunder card, Alexa, you got card number 32, which breaks to a 5, and it's the luminous warrior card. Wow. So you are going through unprecedented changes, sometimes violent changes, sometimes not so violent, but they're going to come about. You're going to see so much. You're going to be seeing a lot of orbs around you in the coming, weeks and months. And you're going to meet someone. I think you're going to meet someone who's going to feel like you've known them forever. And this isn't like a twin soul necessarily. It's just like a mentor or a teacher, because you're about to be ready. And they say when the student is ready, the teacher arrives. And I feel like that's what you can expect. Look at this card, Alexa, and remember the face on this person, because I feel like that's what that's about. You're going to be meeting someone who very closely resembles this person, and they're going to be a big teacher for you.
Look,
okay?
It looks like my card
Probably going to
too.
teach each other.
It looks like my card. They look similar.
Very similar. Look at that.
The face, the
yes.
Yeah.
Very
I see a lot of determination in your card, and serenity in this card, but they feel similar to me anyways.
Well, something about the facial expressions, they feel very, very committed to whatever they're doing. Last but not least, so your foundational energy, you got the hanging man. So you're right now kind of waiting for something. You're there. You're waiting for the answer. You're waiting for something to come in. You got the 8 of chalices. Okay, that walking away when it's not quite enough, or it's not what you truly deserve. The 8 of crystals, same thing. Well, with the 8 of crystals, it's really about effort and putting in the work. But with both of these 8s, it does to me resonate that you're at a place where you're not fully fulfilled. You're going through all these changes, all this learning, and you're not quite getting exactly what it is you feel you deserve or need. Last card, 6 of crystals. It's that same energy I was just talking about. It's all about the balancing of this scale, paying attention to who you give your tangible energy to. Is it someone who deserves it? Are you protecting your energy, your material world, real world, tangible energy? That's the key for you, is who do you share that energy with and give that energy to? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. Okay,
I love that. So ease and grace is what you need to step into, as well as raise your vibration. These 2 cards, ease and grace, will raise your vibration, literally. And one more thing about this. This is the cosmic mother. The cosmic mother is like, she's already always there, Like the universe is always there. The cosmic mother just encompasses everything. But I feel like right now is a time where there's such a powerful portal opening up for you to step through and see like from the perspective of the cosmic mother. That's what I'm getting. So there you go. Boom.
Love that, Jai.
All right.
Love that.
That was awesome, Alexa. So we have one more, Darcy. And her question is, what will happen with David? Literally, that's...
I feel like I should have offered like the next 5 people who sign up.
You should have. Or maybe the next 3, I'll do a reading.
Yeah, do that.
We could do that. The next 3 that sign up, I'll do a 30-minute reading.
They're going to do a free reading for the next 3 that sign up.
30-minute Akashic record reading.
Ooh, I want to sign up. That makes me want to sign up.
Okay, so here we go.
I'm sure the right people will.
I got Darcy's card. So,
what was your question about David?
What will happen with David?
Okay.
Do you know who David is?
That's, like, I think he's kind of her friend/ex. It's been a long term.
Okay. That's, I was getting like the feeling. I was actually already getting the feeling that this is someone that has been in her life for a while.
Long time, yeah. A lot of love, but a lot of tumultuous energy and back and,
Okay. So here's the first card you get, Darcy. The World. But look at this. Coming full circle. The net.
Ooh.
Dude, the web. This is about understand. I mean, this is the Akashic web. These are all the hands that are holding onto it are all the different people that are connected. It's the network. They're linked through karmic connections and also soul contracts. This tells me that this is a relationship that is a huge soul contract that is teaching you a lot. And right now, you are yourself are coming to a completion, to the full circle of understanding why and how has this served me. And that's the biggest question that you need to ask yourself, is to heal, to understand it for the next step, right? Because the world is an ending, but it's a completion, but it's also a new beginning. You have to understand the deeper like meaning of the relationship. So how has it served you? What has it done for you? Next card, another major arcana, the Wheel of Life. Okay.
Nice.
This is natural balance, but the tide is changing. This will change. Something about this relationship is going to change, and there's something new on the horizon. And I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I just know that the wheel of time is changing. The wheel of karma is like the wheel is spinning now, and there's an opportunity for something new, something different. The last card you get is the 8 of Earth, which says Earth regeneration. So focusing on the things that are going to build a good foundation. The nature of the relationship is changing. I do feel like there could be a new possibility of like refinding the relationship, but redefining it. It's being redefined as you understand the bigger picture of how has this relationship served you in the past. And the key to the abundance is to work with things that bring security. So if there's no security, if there's no foundational understanding, then it won't go any further. That's what I'm getting.
Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So, Darcy, what I'm getting is you have the Stand Still card in the Mystical Shaman Oracle. And, this card is a lot about kind of being in the midst of receiving downloads or receiving spiritual guidance or even a spiritual awakening, and kind of the need for you to kind of quiet your mind, quiet your voice, quiet your internal energy when what's going on inside your head, and just be allowing of what's trying to come in. That's what this standstill is really about. And you got it next to the Jaguar energy. And so what they're saying to you here, this is card number 28. That's big. This is about, you coming to a cycle that's going to be one of your final stages before something huge, where you're able to be the hunter, the confident sort of, cat, this animal that knows what it wants, and it knows how to sit back and wait for the right moment to pounce on its prey. And that's not someone that you have been in this life. That's someone you're becoming, and that spirit wants you to become. But to get there first, you have to stand still and accept the pain you're in. Not and worse than the pain, you have to accept the confusion. I know you don't like confusion. I know you don't like not knowing where you stand in a relationship. We've talked about this. But guess what? You don't have a choice sometimes. Sometimes you just don't have a choice. And what the answer when it's like that, the answer, Darcy, is acceptance. Acceptance that what that person or that person or that person or that person thinks about you is actually none of your business. And when I do that, that makes me also not care what they think. It's a very empowering thing if you can do that. Just decide and accept the idea that what someone thinks about you that's not you is none of your business. It doesn't matter what they think, because you've got you, and you're autonomous, and you're in charge of you. And as you can become still, you're going to embrace this beautiful Jaguar spirit. Go Jags. The Jacksonville Jaguars are our NFL team, and they did pretty well. They went into the postseason this year and did pretty well. They didn't make it to the Super Bowl, of course, but anyway, I just want to say, if this is the outcome for you and what you're supposed to be becoming, that's not anything to shake a stick at or to laugh at. That's powerful, Darcy. And I think the only way you're going to get there, though, is by trusting the universe, by letting go of your ideas and your monkey mind decisions about what's important, and truly allowing the answers to come to you when the time is right, and accepting that could be a long time. Might not be right now, might not be tomorrow, but they're going to come. In the tarot, you got the guidance card as your foundation, the guidance card.
Look at that Sphinx. Sorry, I'm obsessed with each.
Right. What is Major Arcana number 5? It's
Hermit.
It's the is it Aries? No, it's the Taurus card. What's the card of
the
Taurus? Emperor is
the Empress.
Aries. Empress is 3. Emperor is 4, and
the
then
Hermit,
there's.
No. I'm totally.
And then number 5 is the card that comes right before the Lovers. Oh, Strength. It's the Strength card.
Oh, I was gonna say that. I was like, well, the
for some reason
Sphinx...
I was thinking it would be Taurus because of the order, but it actually is Leo energy.
Yeah. But that's the Sphinx, the lion,
right?
Or the lioness, the lioness, and the fucking jaguar. Sorry, excuse me.
No, but you're right, and it sort of makes me feel like, duh, I should have realized that with the Sphinx there. Because Jai and I were talking about the thing we watched on like the History Channel or something, how the Sphinx was in all likelihood originally built in the age of Leo, and it was a lion's head, and it faced the constellation of Leo, or a lioness. Yeah,
and it points. So no, this is what I teach in the Moon Goddess training. The Sphinx, and you might see some wisdom through this, Darcy. The Sphinx points at the Leo constellation, and it protects the 3 pyramids of Giza, which point directly up to Orion's belt, which is the 9th dimension, like the cosmic mother, the universe, the beginning, like all. So there's like this protection energy, of course, with the Sphinx, and that's why they put it there in that card. But it's ancient wisdom.
Yeah, I was telling someone today, somebody complimented my my tattoos, Ra and Horus, and I was saying, a friend of mine and I we're talking about planning a trip to Thailand, and but I was saying to this person that complimented the tattoos, I was like, I would like to go to Egypt, like to really go to Egypt soon, and
dude, so we should go together.
That I want to do.
I would love to go. I need to go.
Let's go. Let's plan it and let's go, Jai.
Let's do it.
We could work from there if we need to.
I know.
We could go for like a month if we have to. Like, I'm thinking of going to Thailand for a month, and I know I'm going to have to work at some point, right?
Right.
But I mean, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, I got one more card for you. Yeah. You do too.
This is it. That guidance card, Darcy, is coming out strong, and really what it's trying to tell you is, listen. It's not saying seek guidance. It's saying listen. be present. Your guidance is already there. Your guidance is there. You just need to be present and trust. And it's what I'm getting is, as far as love, romantic love, it may not happen overnight. You may not get what you want romantically right now, but what you will get is the Master of Crystals. You've been talking about your business a lot. Your business will blow up.
Dude.
Your business will blow up if you just trust and listen to the guidance. Get really quiet and just start listening. One thing you won't have is financial problems. You might have love issues, but you won't have financial problems.
Look at the frequency of this card.
That is so funny.
Holy love.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, this is the right ultimate, there. Right? It's the ultimate abundance that comes through by tapping into the frequency of holy love. This also
and the confirmation.
Yeah, and this resembles obviously Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, the Sisterhood of the Rose, like a lot of mother yourself, love yourself, but connect to the higher frequency of love. That's going to be the key. That
is so beautiful.
I love it. All right.
That is so beautiful.
Holy moly, we did it.
We did it. So guys, Jai, I don't know when we're going to get to do another one of these, but we need to figure it out. Maybe if we have the time, we could try to do one before the class starts, because it's fun to offer people like a incentive to, everybody loves to win something. And so, if more people want to register.
How about Tuesday night? Because I was planning on doing readings on Tuesday night anyways. Do you want to come on my channel? Do you want to do it here again?
Yeah, we can do it here. Yeah.
Yeah?
I love it. I love it here.
Next Tuesday night, y'all.
You're very hospitable. So I love it here.
No, this is fun. I was planning on doing them, so why don't we do them again here on this channel next Tuesday? And it's like a couple days before the class starts. I think it's a great idea.
Oh, Jane, don't worry. Right from your mouth to God's ears and back again, because I know something about what Dawn and Jai, her husband, and she are planning and doing, and I absolutely want to be a part of it. So you might just get your wish.
That's right. And speaking of the Strength card and the Lion, the Sphinx, the Lion's Gate, that's the Lion's Gate retreat.
Right.
The one that Dawn and I are hosting in Sedona. Well, we haven't sat down and like detailed it, but we have the dates already. It's August.
I'm there 5, and I want to be a part of it.
August sounds good. Done. August 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th are the dates of that retreat. It's open to men and women. So start to think about it. I mean, we got a little bit of time, but the link will be up and you'll be able to sign up. So, and I feel like that one's going to fill up like that.
Ooh, yeah. I know that's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I know it is.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm going to be there. Listen, I'm going to be there for a week in June, like I told you, in Phoenix for my brother's wedding. And I'm going to have a lot of free time. So hopefully we can get together and really kind of do some brainstorming and stuff. And hopefully Dawn will be there at least one of the days that I get to see. So it'll be a good time to plan and etc.
Yes.
We'll be just finishing up the class anyway. So.
Oh, that's right. Ariel says, what is the time requirement for the class? It's Thursday nights. Well, or Thursday evenings. And a couple of hours. So it's Thursday, 6 weeks.
It's about 2 hours long.
Yeah. 6 weeks.
Right.
Of Thursday nights, 2 hours, couple hours each. That's the time commitment for the class.
So like on Thursday nights, did we say it's 8:30 Eastern time to 10:30? Is that it? So
yes, Maricela has 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays for 6 weeks, starting March 16th.
Yes, it's really going to be something that is going to be amazing, and we're going to be very open and vulnerable with each other. If you can't make it for all of the classes, I'm sure we can work it out with you and make it so that you can get what you need. But there's a couple you really need to be present for if you can. But it's understandable if you can't be there for all of them. We get it. Things happen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
don't
would
let
say
that
that
stop
if you
you
didn't
you're
get a
like,
chance, if you've been wanting to do like a course with me, but you didn't get a chance to sign up for the Moon Goddess training this year, like this is actually going to be a really good like introduction into like a lot of the topics that I dive into in the Moon Goddess training. So, and an opportunity to like obviously be in class and learn about. I mean, it's not similar. It's not the same topic that I teach, but it's definitely
a great
an
intro.
introduction. Yeah. So
Is the moon goddess thing you do, that's for women only, right?
It
That's
is.
like
It is.
specifically designed for women.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would be there for sure, but I'm not a woman. So I'm not going to be there. But yeah, no, I think Jai's right. I think if you're thinking of doing the moon goddess thing this year, start out with this and start the process of healing some things, and you'll be that much further ahead. But yeah, Ariel, I think it'd be great for you, even if the schedule's not perfect for you, with like recording the class or at whatever we need to do to make it so that you get what you need. Don't let that
I'm going
stop
to record it, and there's going to be replays for everything.
Right. So you will have access to
yeah.
replays. The only class I think that it would be good for them to all like try to be present is like the shamanic journey
Right.
you're going to lead, and then the one where I'm going to do the readings and get to the heart of the core wound. So those two, but everything else is when it's more like informational. I think it's okay if you can't be there.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. No, I think it's going to be good. And the next 3 people that sign up, I'm going to do a 30-minute Akashic record reading, recorded Akashic record reading.
And dude, guys, an Akashic record reading is amazing. I don't know if you guys know basically what that means, but you need to get an Akashic record reading from Jai. So that makes me want to go sign up for the class, but I'm already going to be teaching
so
the class.
The next 3 people, okay? Jason's doing the first 3. The next 3 that sign up, I'm going to be doing a free 30-minute reading for you guys. All right. Boom.
And don't think if you're watching the replay, don't think it's too late because
it's not.
It's not. Like those 3 people are going to sign up sometime between us ending this video and who knows, tomorrow or the next day. So go do it. Go do it. You'll find out. You'll probably get the Akashic record reading that you wanted. So
love it.
Anyway,
oh my
guys,
God.
this was so much fun. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. So happy that the internet finally worked out and like we're here. We got people in the class.
Yeah, buddy.
Can't freaking wait. We'll be back next Tuesday. I'll be doing some other readings between now and then, but thank you everyone. And Ariel, if you send me an email, I will send you the link. It's all in the global community. Are you in there? I think you are. I can't remember. It's all in the global community. You go in there and you can find it. It's basically, here's the website, globalcommunity.channelforgrace.com. globalcommunity.channelforgrace.com. I actually paid for our own website because those links were like driving me fucking insane. So
we love you too, Marcus. Thank you for being here.
Yes,
Marcus.
thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Marcus.
It's been such a long time. So good to see you.
Yes. Okay. So Liberating the Inner Child starts March 16th. We hope to see you there. It's all below. Join the free community and you'll find the information. Make sure to watch the tour so you get all the information on how to sign up for courses, but you got to do it on the web. All right. Love you. I will.
Let's do it, guys.
See you.
Let's do it.
There's a web version.
Let's liberate those inner children. We need to liberate our inner children. Let's
do it on your computer, Ariel.
Rock on.
You can do it on your computer. Rock on.
Yes, I love it.
Love you guys. See you next time. Sat Nam.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Jai.